Shell,
good.
Yeah.
you need to level up.
Pulled up character sheet. Ba-da-ba-ba.
So you can
Pulling
do
up a character sheet?
one of these.
Fuck.
Add to your charm, your cool, your sharp, your tough. You can pick another move. You can add another
Let me do
harm
this.
box, like health point. Or you can get another haven, like a safe place. Which I'll just be honest with you, isn't going to matter in this game right now.
Right.
Or you get 4 more contacts.
Pulling it up. Oh, that's not the filled out version. You fuck.
We're gonna probably kill everybody.
This could be a lot of. So maybe I should
my
stack
contact.
up on harm. All right. I need
If
to be.
that's
I
what you're
probably
looking
should
for.
increase my sharp. Do I use magic? I
So,
probably should increase my sharp since that's like. I mean, just to offset, everything that Hammer's doing. Because like I'm gonna go healer. I know that sounds dumb, but I've also got a bunch of meth and beer on me, and apparently a bottle of piss. So
Not a
I
half
don't know. I
bottle
think,
of piss by now.
yeah.
yeah, you
True,
use a
true.
lot of that piss.
Yeah, I'll go with sharp.
3,
trying to-
it is.
Do it.
Well, that's
God,
okay.
I'm gonna come.
Move further back, maybe. So when we left off, you were standing in a room just like you had the first time at the art gallery, but this time you are inside a fountain at the Spirit of Justice Park. And you lost your newest friend just now to Steve Bannon, who
That was sad.
took him out but told you that he needed you to move towards the Navy Memorial train station. And he told you needed to go there because General Ocasio-Cortez and her people were moving there now to obtain the key that is there. And he also asked you to get back from her another key, which she already has in her possession. So that is where we start, is you are in this very plain square room, and you have picked up the second flask. What would you like to do?
Well, first off, for some reason, Shell, you're looking good right now. Just wanted to tell you.
Appreciate that. I got some upgrades. Some
I like
bolt-ons.
upgrades. Did
It's
you
pretty
always
hot.
have freckles?
Actually, that's cancer. But thanks to you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Skin cancer.
Cute though. It's cute as cancer I've
don't-
ever seen on a woman's face.
I don't use sunscreen. That's for liberals.
Yeah.
She has
no,
also-
I get you, but it would.
Fairly recently stuffed some diarrhea-soaked cigarettes into her bra, so she
True.
probably also smells wonderful.
It offsets the pink eye that I currently have too as well.
I mean, I want you to look at the picture of my character. Just think Woody. I think you would.
well, I would be honest, Teeter. As we're
Yeah.
doing this, I mean, one of my main goals is to make sure we catch the culprit who killed my dog. So I'd like to at least third time's a charm. At least leave. I'm having a stroke apparently. One person or two people
Hey,
alive.
if you're stroking, I have a request.
Well, what I used to do back in the '60s, I'd take my hair and I'd fold it together, and you call it an HF. Do you know what an HF is?
I do not, Shell.
All right, for $26, I will show you.
I don't.
All right. So you have that flask. Now, this is the second flask, correct?
It is.
All right. And I think Teeter, he took he licked some over the inside, or did he pour it in the water? Is that what he did last time?
He did try to pour some of the blood that you found out was in
Okay.
the first one. And these do, by the way, both have keys set into the front of them, like actual keys.
Okay. Are there any locks around, like keyholes? Are we just like banding
Well-
about and missing keyholes?
No, I did that at the end of the last time
Okay.
to see if this key was useful in this building, and it came back
Okay.
no.
Now, as
So-
the resident, I'd say, druggie, if that's fair to say, Can I do one of those little like coke nail things into the flask and do one of those and would I pick up any
I mean,
aromas? Oh wait, it was
I don't
blood,
even-
wasn't it?
The first flask
we determined it was- Yeah.
was blood.
All right. Can I do it with the second one?
You can give it a shot if you'd like. We can roll for that.
Okay. And I'm gonna put it in the
Shell?
open sword that I got from Mike Patton.
Right.
Back 89.
Dirty rock musicians. I keep telling you.
And we're gonna roll. You get a 10 plus 3 is
Oh.
13.
Oh, come on.
So, Shell
You
dips.
know the species that semen came out of.
Shell dips her
I
little
do,
finger into the second flask and pulls out the liquid inside, touches it to her tongue, and she goes rigid and falls over backwards. She is just knocked out.
Nice. I take some too.
Game over. And that's how we lose.
So, Teeter,
I mean,
Your
it
sharp
looks
is 1.
fucking relaxing. We haven't slept.
your sharp is 1, and you roll a 7, which is an 8.
This is how this ends.
Teeter, his eyes rolls back in his head. He goes rigid and falls over backwards. A few moments pass. You both wake up feeling the most refreshed you have ever felt in your lives. All of your wounds are healed. Teeter, your big toe is back. You feel 10 years younger. And you both gain an experience point.
Nice.
What you realize
Hey.
is that you've just tasted the most delicious semen you've ever had in your life.
Better than Mike Patton. I want to hear you say that this
You
was more
just
delicious
woke up.
than...
It just knocked you both out. You woke up feeling refreshed, and you are happy, joyful even, that you have tasted the semen.
Wow.
This is awesome. Shell, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
We need to find the source of this. We need to get to the
I-
source
I-
and, like a
I-
baby cow.
I want you to stab me. I think I'm immortal.
Fuck it. Hey, I want to stab Teeter. Roll me.
Okay, Shell rolled a 13 there, so she is very aware that you are not immortal. This was
Oh, okay.
a very nice thing to have happened. Nobody is immortal. It was a very pleasant cum tasting experience, and that's the end of it.
All right.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
so fucking this is awesome. First off, we should drink cum all the time.
Yes. How much is there in this container, and can we find the source? Are there initials on the
There are no
Container?
initials. The engraving is the same as the first one, which was Latin for something about the 7 keys to God or something to that effect. It was something like that. The translation wasn't exact because your historical documents didn't give you that much, but
Yeah.
something like that. It has the same engraving. And underneath, you guys noticed last time that on the pedestal there was an engraving of what looked like train tracks and the Navy symbol, which
Gotcha, the Underground
Lines up
Railroad.
with
Is that where we have to
what-
go? Yeah.
Steve
All right.
Bannon.
So
Okay, listen,
this
listen.
changes. This changes things. This is big. This is huge.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Listen to me. I read about stuff like this, right? We're gonna have this energy for a while. We're gonna feel we got 1 or 2 paths to go down. I see. We could go try to find your dog or who hurt your dog by going back to where the last time you saw your dog alive, or whatever clues. Or we can go and try to find another key that might even be better. And that, like, we've been ordered to do by some guy who can kill people with insects.
Right.
So,
Here-
I want to include you because you're a very beautiful lady. You just keep getting hotter all the time. Let me say, if you didn't have puke all over you and cancer on your face, I would do you from the front.
Oh,
So,
right. All right.
I could, but the cancer, no.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm 100% with you on this, and here's why. We get more of
What
these
if we put cum on your face?
and let it like kind of dry up, and we could do like peel it off and like eat like chips. I mean like that.
Just to heal your cancer.
Oh, well, we only have so much of this, so we get the other. I had an idea, and this is where I was going with this.
I just want to get. Yeah.
If we go get the other container, if we run low on this container,
Cum on your face.
exactly. What we could do is my mom, when we got low on dishwasher liquid, we'd fill the bottle up with water and then shake it, and it made more. So can we do that with the semen? Josh, comment. Can we dilute
Well,
the
we only
semen?
took a little bit. I don't think we have to worry about it too much unless we're going to sell it.
Right, but I'm an addict, and I'm going to use this like every 30 minutes on the 30 minutes. I'm going to have to go to the bathroom, and
We'll get y'all fucking popped up on jizz.
all right, let's get this show on the road. We need it. We got some lockets of jism to get.
All right, so we got to go north, west.
Yeah.
According to my knowledge of this area that I did with my research
Yes.
before coming here from where I'm from,
Mhm,
in a
mhm.
trailer in New Zealand.
Well, let's
And so you're going to exit this room, back up the stairs to the fountain?
Is there anything else?
Yeah,
like a hidden
but
doorway or anything else?
I mean, we
No.
just recently came down here. I don't think we need to roll to check up there, but I mean,
I got my
shit's
drone.
surprising us all the time. Do you want a drone, or do you think we're good? Like, I mean, we've been here minutes, literally.
Yeah,
Seems
I think
like an hour.
I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think the jism is going to get us through the next obstacle if need be.
All right,
And
all
yeah,
right. Let me hold the jism. Let me hold it.
okay.
You know, and
You
if
got
we
this.
need
I have the
it,
other one too. I
whatever.
have the blood from last time as well. Do you want to try
Yeah,
the
no,
blood?
that blood's probably magic too. So you hold on to that,
Okay.
and the jug of piss.
A jug of piss,
And then
the
we'll go
six-pack of
upstairs.
beer, and the meth. So, yeah, I'm saddled
And
up.
the
I will
23
be your
$12.
pack mule, Teeter. Could you refer to me as pack mule for a while?
How about? I like your name. Your name pretty Shell.
Okay, it's fine.
So
We're ready to
we're
go.
gonna exit. Do we have to
Yeah.
roll anything? Is there gonna be?
Nope.
Rolled
You
eggs.
ascend the stairs and you step out into the fountain. And as you both step out,
God damn it!
a
Yeah, no,
shimmering
there's a story
dome
coming.
once more forms around the fountain. But this time, it's a deep crimson in color. And as it completes its
Crimson's
transformation, you hear a demonic laughter.
Oh, Satan.
And some twisted carnival-like music starts to play. And you both look down as you notice your feet getting wet, and you see the fountain is filling with blood. So you both jump out, and you look back, and the fountain fills the rest of the way up and begins to do all of the important fountainy things that fountains do, but with blood instead of water.
Is it
And that
dog
is
blood?
all you notice from where you stand now.
Okay.
I mean, Washington, crazy, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna, even though I'm a vile piece of shit, I'm gonna step out of the fountain and brush
You're both
myself off.
standing outside the fountain. You've got a little bit of blood on your
Oh.
shoes, but you noticed fairly quickly. So you're
Right. Yeah. Somebody should take care of that. Let's just ignore that and we move on, dude.
Yeah. What are we gonna
where's-
do? Like fucking mop up blood and stuff? That's
Yeah,
that's
this
not
is
why we
dumb.
came to DC. Yeah.
No.
Let's just
Carnival
keep going
music.
to
Yeah.
yeah. That's creepy.
Where's that coming
But
from?
You approach the edge of the shimmering red dome that's come over, and
Mhm.
it shocks you both and sends you flying backwards.
so,
You
so
both
this
take-
dome surrounding the whole area. There's no way around it.
Oh, we're like in a boss battle with like invisible video game walls, huh?
You just both took 1 point of harm trying to leave this magical dome.
I get what's going on here. Something's pissed at us. They don't want us leaving. We're not gonna leave. We have to turn around and face our demons. So, and there's a reason we just got healed. I've played video games,
Right.
motherfucker.
Exactly,
and I know
that's-
every time you get the
Yep.
mega heal, you're about to
Yep.
get a whooping.
Yep.
So I think if we run towards it instead of try to get away from it, we'll do a lot better. But we're gonna have to probably time some jumps and shit. Like
Okay, remember,
every
you
time
can
his
throw
eyes
me.
get wide.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He'll expose like a belly. It'll have like an X tape on his belly button, and we have to strike
Yeah.
it like 3 times in a row. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'll
picking
up
throw
the
you
drop.
right at it.
As you have this discussion, you are walking along the barrier around the fountain, and as you get to almost the exact opposite side from where you started, you notice that there is a sandwich board propped up against the edge of the fountain, and on it is written a word I'm not going to say, pluralized, comma, 4 gallons exactly in one try, or you die.
Dude, this is Die Hard 4. This is Die
Hard
Hard
3.
4. We're in Die Hard 4.
The sandwich board
Who the fuck's
falls
correcting
over
me?
suddenly,
This is Die Hard 4.
and on the other side it says, "Get it?" And behind where it was standing are 2 jugs. One is a 3-gallon jug, and one is a 5-gallon jug. And there is a single scale.
All right. Do we like? Obviously, I don't know the puzzle, right? I didn't pay attention to this part of the movie because there was math in it.
Right.
Like everybody else, like they know that this is the puzzle.
Yeah.
So
Can
we're
you
gonna have to figure it out, right? We have
We have
one
to-
scoop and
2 scoop. What you do is let's just put enough pressure onto the weight it desires, and we just hold the weight there.
yeah, but how do we know what that weight is?
Can you read that again, Josh? I mean, we can read it, and it clearly says.
Or we got shit, man.
It
We
says
can
a
call for
word
help.
I'm not going to say, pluralized, comma,
Mhm.
4
Right.
gallons exactly in one try, or you die. Hard 3.
He said 4 gallons. What are the 2 containers?
3 and 5.
You fill the
So you have the
5-gallon
5
bucket.
to the 3,
You-
then 3 to the. Right?
You place the 4 gallons onto the scale, and sparks explode out of the back of it, and the red dome drops, and the fountain is once more completely empty. And you hear,
Oh well. Next time then. See you soon.
when suddenly a shape rises out of the cement in front of you, and it grabs both of your necks, and he slams you down into the ground. And he says, "Watch out!"
We're getting raped.
And he disappears again. But as soon as you hit the ground, bullets fly right over your heads where you were standing moments before that. You hear
That gate's our
shouting.
savior.
"You missed
I
him!
worship him now.
Move in now! 2 by 2 to the front L's!" You hear footsteps running towards you very quickly from the opposite side of the fountain. What would you like to do now?
Back against the wall, Teeter. I could throw up a drone.
Why? You're gonna film him run at us?
Valid point, sir. Valid
That'd be
point.
great on YouTube.
Just
Fucking love it. I say we run away.
here's us getting
Like,
murdered.
These guys have no problem taking shots at us like from a distance. We need to run now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you.
These footsteps are very close. There's not a whole lot of running to be done. These are
okay.
within 20 yards of you, I would say.
All right.
You can hear them very well.
All right. Let's go through. Let's go through what I can do.
Oh, my belly. My belly. I'm gonna lay here. Oh, my belly. My belly.
Can you throw me and I shoot them in the mouth and face?
I think we're gonna lose. We don't know how many they are. We don't know the lay of the land like they probably do. I say we see what happens. Like, let's
As
get
you're
face to
discussing
face
this,
before we
you
force
hear
them.
more shouting. "Cover all angles in your 6 places. Shoot on sighting from your eyes. 10-4 hot."
I think we're gonna have to shoot our way out.
Okay. Let's shoot our way. Can I call one of my contacts to help out? backup.
How
With my
much
now
time
powered
do
up-
you think you have here with people running at you with guns told to shoot on sight?
Also, remember, this one is not so smart. So, I mean, I just tried to launch a drone. You think I'm not going to try to place a phone call to some dude I used to blow in a parking lot? Anyway, let's shoot our way out.
Maybe he's one of the guys running at us.
Teeter, let's do
We gotta
this.
shoot our way out. Well, this
Back to
guy's
back.
telling him to shoot on sight.
But if we
But
can do that, we
before-
have to do one of those cool wraparound shots.
So
Yeah, back to
Shell,
back.
you both have 0 on tough. So you're going to roll against that. Shell, we're going to go with you first.
Please
And
roll
on
a
a 0,
12.
you get an 8. And Teeter, you get a 7. Shell, you pop up and you bring up your shotgun, and there is an Antifa
kill
running towards
everybody.
you. You
It's Antifa.
pull the trigger,
Thanks.
and you hit him like mid-thigh. So he falls mid-stride, and he's not able to get a shot off.
Yeah.
Teeter stands up
How many
and
of
shoots
this
as
bleeds
well,
everywhere?
but hits his guy in the foot, and the guy kind of stumbles off to one side, but is still able to ready his gun.
Say something cool, Teeter, after you shoot him in the foot.
I guess you were right. Because it was the right foot.
Ooh, I like that. Under the
At least
ledge.
you have something left.
You see now that there are a total of 4 people. One of them is on the ground near Shell. One has just kind of stepped off the path past Teeter, and there are 2 more. The one that is yelling is directly behind the third person, who is the other end of the fountain. Shell's guy pulls his gun up, and he pulls the trigger twice, and he misses Shell by just an inch or 2, but it does force Shell to jump back towards the somewhat cover of the fountain. The guy close to Teeter fires at him, and he does get Teeter in the left hand.
Oh no, you're gonna piss off Bannon.
The other 2 also fire shots, and they both do very well. They just barely miss you, but they're at a great enough distance that it's just a miss.
Who's the 2 that are closest are the ones that are hurt, right?
Correct.
One's footsie and the other one's thighsy.
Yes.
I want to end footsie just to show Teeter that I got his back. Just to it's just like I got this one for you. I want
Okay.
to put one in shithead with the foot.
You roll a 7, so you roll past
fucking-
Teeter, and you take a shot, but you are, again, further away from this person, and you have a shotgun. So as you fire, you can see that his other foot is now shot as well, and he can no longer stand. So there is that.
I'm torn between drinking some jizz, but that's hard to get out in the middle of a firefight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna keep shooting. That's I'm an American. Fucking
You roll a
practicing my
6.
First Amendment. I'm shooting right at foot guys' nards.
Okay, a 6. So you don't get him in the nards, but you do get a belly shot, and he's in enough pain that he's dropped his gun now. So the other 3 are still there, and I'm going to roll for them now. Oh, man.
Fuck.
Oh,
God damn it. God damn it.
we're gonna need some holy jizz for this, man.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy who Shell shot first shoots again, and he misses. It goes wide past the both of you. You're both standing right next to each other at this point. The guy in front, on the other side of the fountain, shoots, and he does catch Shell in her thigh
Baby.
as well.
Baby. Okay, that's fine.
Can't have
That's not your
kids
best
anymore.
quality. No, you
The
can't.
guy-
You don't put it there.
No, I could never. I
Furthest
mean, after the
back.
3rd hysterectomy I had, it's over.
Furthest back, lines the 2 of you up in his sights, and it's going to be a straight shot right through one of your skulls into the other, and things are going to be very bad. Until one more time, and he rises out of the ground, and he blocks the bullets from hitting you, and he goes, and he melts back into the ground.
Should we probably jizz him up?
I'm not sure that
No,
you've
we
got a
gotta
lot of
keep
time
shooting,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's
We
true.
gotta keep pulling triggers.
Okay,
I'm pulling
well,
triggers.
All right, Teeter.
Anybody who is healthy and with a gun is the first priority, and then work my way down.
Still
Yeah,
standing?
whoever's closest.
Yeah.
You roll an 8. Teeter fires at the guy that came up on Shell's side, and he catches him right in the throat, and the guy grabs it, and blood just gushes down his front, and he falls off to the side.
Super awesome.
Shell,
Hell yeah.
Did you see that? That was hot.
Shell, I would ask you to keep in mind that I believe you do have a pistol on you as well.
Oh, for longer range?
It's up to you.
Oh yeah, let's do some pistol action. Again, I want to do the spinning around and shooting, you know, if at all possible. At all times, actually, because I'm a psychopath. So, I mean, I'm probably
roll.
not
I
even
think
shooting. I'm
if
just
you-
spinning around.
I think if you rolled a 12, you still couldn't do that. You're a meth whore.
You roll a
Well,
2,
here, guess what? I rolled a 2.
and as you spin around with the pistol in your hand, your knee catches the edge of the fountain, and you fall over into the fountain, which is where you
You
lay.
did the opposite of Harley Quinn.
This is wonderful. Oh, my character's a bumbling ass. I love it.
Which is
Shell
the
is
only thing
amazing.
that saves you from the first Antifa's return fire. It kind of clinks off of the center of the fountain and misses you, and the guy in back fires again but completely misses. It's nowhere.
Oh man.
So there's one guy left standing with a gun?
There are 2, both the other side of the fountain, and then there's a guy who's slowly dying off to the side as well.
I got an
Oh
idea.
yeah, let him die. But what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, this is saved for my turn, but I mean, I could say it because since I'm already in the fountain, I do like a scuba thing and I swim over across the fountain because they're focused on you, and I'll hold
Do you have
my
a knife?
gun.
Can you put it in your mouth while you swim?
I have to. Yes, that's mandatory. And if not,
If
if
you
I'll
have
do
a knife,
the,
you have yeah.
Remind
Piss
you
jar
one
in
more
my-
time that this fountain doesn't have water in it.
yeah, but blood.
Yeah.
Oh, so
There's
blood
no
gone?
blood in it either.
No,
That's all gone.
Okay, but I'm also a psycho.
Can you pretend
so even
to swim
I pretend
with a knife in your mouth?
exactly. It's bone dry, and I'm even doing the swim arms underneath because again, they're looking at you, and I can get to the side of them. Maybe I can come up with the gun and hold it to temple and get to the other like Indiana Jones style.
No,
Okay,
you know what?
Shell.
I say, you just
Wh-
start shooting, and I have a plan.
Shell, you are going to roll
Keep
for
shooting.
cool on that,
Yes.
and you get a 6, and
What?
you start with a -1, which is a 5.
Ah,
so
Great.
you
This is
You don't
flop
injure
around
yourself,
inside the fountain like somebody poorly acting out fish, and that is everything you accomplish. Teeter, what are you going to do?
All right, I actually have a plan. Unlike this fucking meth whore. Sorry.
Please.
Offense meant. So here's the first thing. So I have the gun in my hand. This hand's injured. I'm gonna run straight at him, screaming real loud while just pulling the trigger like a motherfucker.
You roll a 7. This does well enough to throw them off guard, and you fire, and the first guy falls back in surprise, and he drops his gun. The second guy kind of stumbles and doesn't do too much to him, but he is off balance. And so they roll. They're both going to have a disadvantage here. A 7 and a 2. The guy in back, he stumbles over, and he goes to bring his gun up, but the entire motion altogether throws him even further off balance, and he falls to one knee. The guy who dropped his gun falls on top of it, and it fires as he does and kills him instantly.
okay. Now, all my plans have worked perfectly, so I don't see why this one won't.
I know what you're gonna do. Can I predict it? Can I predict it?
No, I don't want to ruin this, but I got a little bit
Look
of
away.
piss.
Look away. I'm gonna do this while you say what you're gonna do. Just don't even look. Don't even look.
We done? Oh,
All right, go ahead.
all right. I actually was gonna do one thing, but I want to change it because this is where Teeter and our teamwork is perfect. I'm gonna flash him because I'm still in the empty thing. What I was gonna do is I was gonna throw the piss jar in the air, and that would distract him, and I was gonna shoot him and then say something cool. But I've been actually rolling really terribly, so maybe I just get his attention by going wee. That'll take the attention off of Teeter, and then you can just waylay him from the side. Would that work? Okay,
Yeah,
piss
roll for
bottle
it.
it is. Let's do this.
No.
No, let's yeah.
Which
let's
one?
Distract.
Which one?
Let's go for
Distract?
boobs.
You roll a
Yeah.
6.
Great. This is awesome.
So you distract Teeter more than the Antifa, but the Antifa does scream, "Oh my god, why would you do that to me? Oh, gross." And as he finishes saying that, a figure once more rises out of the ground. He goes, and he comes down on top of the last Antifa and melts back into the ground just enough to hold the guy in place. The figure that
This
has
is
risen
pretty much our new Jesus.
out of the ground says,
I'm White Hat 62884. You guys seen any, young girls around here?
This is my partner, Shell. We're both out here fighting a good fight. You may have just seen her boobs, so she's quite a hottie.
Yeah, I may be 54, but these are only 12.
You guys are fucking gross.
While he's talking, I'm breaking out the bottle of cum and taking
I-
a dose. And
Thank you.
I know we're gonna pass out, but that's even funnier.
I rub it on the gums. You gotta rub it on the gums.
you both
I'm like,
take another drop of the semen inside the flask, and your gunshot wounds are healed, and you're good to go.
Is that a kitty cat?
Oh, yeah. White Hat 62884 says,
Fuck this guy.
and he squeezes just a little bit tighter,
No!
and Antifa's eyeballs pop out, and
God damn it.
what appears to be human excrement squirts out of his ears.
Could you not have waited at least one or two more questions?
White Hat rises back up, and he says,
There's gotta be a playground around here someplace.
and he melts away.
God damn it. Like, now he left too? Alright, well, I
well,
I take Antifa's wallet and take the money.
You search the Antifas. You find a total of 4 pistols, 2 more Molotov cocktails, $300,
nice.
2
We're
Nature
rich.
Valley bars, and a cell phone. And when you open the cell phone, it appears to have the map app open, and it shows a dot marching towards the Navy train station.
Do you want to look for dick pics and stuff?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see if they got texts to see if we can figure out what their plans are. Because I am a
Ooh,
detective.
Orders, yeah.
Yeah. That was where I was gonna go and ask
Yeah.
my line of questions first, but I wanted to ask the terrible
Okay,
questions,
so-
apparently.
You
Way to
want
play it straight.
it's sharp again, so that's good news for you because you're up to 3 there, and you roll a 5 on that. The most interesting text message you find is a thread where he asks somebody on the other end if it's okay if he sends them a picture of his penis, and they say okay, and he asks 10 more times, and then eventually sends a picture of just the tip.
Just assuming
Is it
that
is it a nice tip?
No,
good question.
Like girthy?
it's small, unimpressive.
I
Why is
I
Any
text
pre-cum on it, or
I text the penis picture to myself for future use.
Done.
beep boop.
Okay.
All right.
All
Well, we got to we got to start heading that direction. Whatever's going on here,
Right,
we're gonna
right.
keep having people put domes around us and fucking blood everywhere. And
Yeah.
by the way, I
pretty
murdered
weird.
a whole bunch of people, and it
Yeah.
felt real good.
You totally did,
Like,
and I'm
fucking-
I'm slug trailing over
And-
here. There. Yeah.
And I saw your fucking titties, and they were probably the best part of my day. Better
Yeah.
than killing people.
Yeah.
So
This is going really well. I feel like we got something going here, and we want to continue. Do we see any Razor scooters around, Josh? If there's a Razor
I mean,
scooter,
it's DC.
Teeter can get on the scooter, and I can hold his hips for support, and then we could outrun Ocasio-Cortez's army to get to point B.
Well, we could just each get one.
No, I want to ride on the back and hold your hips. I think I was pretty clear on that.
Okay. All right.
So
Sure, baby.
you
Sure.
ride this Razor scooter, and it is very slow with both of you on it. But you
Good
do
asshole.
hold Teeter's hips, and as you approach, you're getting close to, and that happens as well. The front of Shell's pants smell even worse now, and you're getting close. You see some train tracks, and you can now hear what sounds like a very large group of people just in the distance, past where you can see. Sounds like a large group of people marching. And as you approach the train tracks on the scooter, once again, a red dome forms above you and slams down around you. And you look east and west, and covering the tracks on the east side are some crashed cars, and on the west side there are some trees covering the tracks. But you hear what sounds like a very distorted train engine. And suddenly, a giant, ghostly red train crashes through the cars and stops in front of you. And spray painted on the side of the car that stops in front of you, it says Shelfie's Choice. And the train takes off one more time, and it skids to a halt. And on this car that stops in front of you, it says, "Get it?" And then it speeds away. And as it passes, a giant red demonic head pops up on the other side of the tracks. And it roars,
Only one of them can leave here alive. And this is Shelfie's choice after all.
and as it says that, the face winks, and Teeter finds himself paralyzed. Teeter can still speak, but he cannot move
Okay,
or do
good.
anything else. The head starts to laugh, and it seems to fold in onto itself until it's just a spark. And that spark drops into a knife, and the knife hits the ground in between two dogs tied to posts.
Oh, no, 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 no. So,
Hey, can you let my arm go? I got an itch.
all right, I pick up the knife.
You do?
Wait, no, hold on.
Do a time limit.
I'm
You're-
fucking standing here like. Eventually, I'm gonna piss and shit myself, or
If I
something's gonna shoot
if
us
I put
in the heads.
what if I put the semen on his lips? Will that I run over and I put the semen on his lips? Does that do anything?
I
He
get hard.
seems. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. He now has a full erection. You see that Teeter, there appears
I'm
to be
rubbing
some,
up against the force field.
some clear liquid appearing on the
Or
front of his
whatever's
pants for some
holding me.
reason.
There has to be a way out of this one. There's no way out of this one. Do I have to kill both dogs? Where's
No,
that
I
fucking
think-
head at?
The point was that one of the dogs isn't making it out of here alive. You've
Oh,
had to
okay.
pick which
Are both dogs
How do you
alive?
pick?
sleeping. They're both alive. They're breathing, but they're in what appears to be a very deep sleep. They're like super cute. They're both like kind of doing those little kicks, and they're doing.
Ah,
little,
god damn it. Yeah. This is gonna destroy
Yeah.
Shell. This is gonna not be okay. I reach in
We
and I
keep on
grab the
asking
map.
about other people's weaknesses, so
I mean, I'm trying to figure out ways outside of this, outside of murking a dog there, Teeter. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to kill either, because you know I love dogs, but Shell, I will stand by whatever you choose as long as it's not stabbing me.
I don't want to do this even in
I mean, the one on
playtime.
the right seems fuzzier, but the one on
Right.
the left seems like he'd be like a buddy.
God damn it.
Should you check their sex first?
Well, that's what I was
girl
gonna
dog.
see. I was like, is one gonna die? Does one have a heart murmur? Can I, see if, like, I don't know, maybe one has a touch of the. No, let's not go there.
All you can tell is that the Shiba is female, and the boxer is a male.
Oh, I grab the Shiba and I throw it right against the red dome, so it shocks itself to death. So yeah, that's what I do.
You
Right
pick
against
up
the
the
dome, not even
Shiba,
a second,
let's
and chuck
roll
it like
for
a football.
Let's roll for that. You get a 10. So you pick up the Shiba, and you just pull back as hard as you can. This little tiny, beautiful puppy in your hand, and you throw it as hard as you can towards
I hate
the
you.
wall of the
Oh,
dome.
God damn
And
it!
you realize as you
Shot
throw it
button.
that the chain it's connected to isn't long enough, so it just hits the end of the chain, and you could hear its little neck snap, and just goes,
You,
and then nothing else.
Monster!
you fucking worst. You are hands down the worst person ever.
How is he the worst person ever? You just threw a puppy's neck off. That's not a sentence that's ever been spoken before. That's how cruel you just were.
I run over to the other dog and cut it loose gently and hug it, and I cry and I sing to it, preferably a song from Sophie's Choice if there was ever a song in that.
So you
I
lay
know.
down next to the other puppy, and you
Papa, can you hear me?
petting his little head, and he starts to wake up slowly, and Teeter gets his feeling back, and he does end up, as he is able to get full feeling back, does ejaculate fully into his pants at this point, but he is back
Yeah,
and able to
wasn't gonna
move.
take much.
And as Shell's tears start to drop onto the head of this puppy, the dome drops. And you see, standing where the dome had just been,
I slowly reach into my tit pocket, and I pull out a piece of the meth and I eat it, and I look at Teeter dead in the eyes, and I said, "Mark my words, I will shit in Chuck Schumer's mouth."
I too will shit in Chuck Schumer's mouth.
standing on top of two Antifas who were knelt on the ground, is General Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She says,
Listen up, every person. These mentally less than able persons have made this much easier than we thought it would be. Attack!
and that is where we will pick up episode 4.
You mother of...